So here, like the thing is with Mahalia, she has this great look na parang girl next door. Girl next
Uy,
door.
orange hearts naman dyan.
Si Carl naman, he's very strong. Like yung facial features na ang sharp, ang talas. And then like he has amazing body control.
The beauty of the House of Collab is I think everybody, all the content creators, if not majority, have felt that we really have plans for everyone.
Yeah.
And this is a very big example of us connecting. Imagine mo, through the years, John has connected with Direct Nick. And who would have thought na at this point in time na parang, bro, I have this kind of content creators. You have your production company. Why don't we create a movie? Diba? So this is the beauty of what the House of Collab, Fairfax Media, brings.
What I want to happen is this, and this is for actors as well. When they watch this, I don't want your fans to remember Ryan.
Yes, exactly.
I want them to remember whoever your character is.
Actually, parang pangit nga maalala nila na The House of Collab eh. Like, dapat remove yung out yung The House of Collab for this movie.
Ang bigat nung sinabi mo doon.
Yeah.
As in, I'm sure not everybody will understand.
Yeah.
But in this business, that's really how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Welcome back sa ating podcast na nagngangalang The Guest List. My name is JV Advincula.
I'm Ryan Tanyada.
And I'm John Herrera.
Welcome back, guys. Nakailang episode shoot na tayo, ibang klase.
Sobrang busy tayo, di ba?
Oo, sobrang busy. Ano ba pinagkakabalahan natin ngayon? Para season 5 and FNC season 2. Ano pinagkakabalahan nyo ngayon, John?
What do you mean? So what?
What's keeping you busy these days?
Oh, while you were on vacation.
Kailangan ipasok yun.
While you were on vacation, I made sure everyone was working. So I also messaged JV during his retreat. What's keeping us busy? Well, one of the things that we're keeping us busy since season 2 is our Netflix project.
Ooh,
Yeah. So
interesting.
this is an unofficial, discussion for our podcast. And two things interesting happened is we met with our team in the States. Dante Basco is also an actor. And I introduced him to Nick. And we've been getting some traction on our movie, the House of Collab movie. Which leads us to our guest today.
Yeah. Alam nyo, actually, John, emphasize ko lang Netflix movie. Right?
Netflix.
Right. Yung Netflix movie, parang pinag-uusapan natin to season 1 pa lang.
Yung manifest mo.
Actually, yung goal naman talaga natin. Like
Yes.
from the start, yung pinramis natin sa mga content creators natin, start this movie.
Yeah.
But we didn't expect ganito kaaga.
Actually, unexpected.
Yes.
Totoo.
Limitless na nga eh.
Diba? pero season 1 pa natin to.
Yes, it was in our message.
It's part of the plan.
Yeah.
And tama ba? Is it happening?
Hindi ko rin mag-grasp, bro. Eto na sa harapan na natin.
Maybe our guests can kind of help us with that answer today.
Okay,
if it's happening.
Before we introduce our guest today,
Yes.
the guest list, yun ang ating pangalan ng ating podcast. Ito na, sunod-sunod na ang tinatawag at pinapapunta namin dito sa aming studio ang
Yes,
ating
sir.
mga guest at ang ating mga guest ay hindi basta-basta.
Yes, sir.
And in relation to our topic today, which is Netflix movie, magkakaroon ba? Let's all introduce. John, please do the introductions for our guest today.
Yes. He has many titles.
Many titles.
He was a break dancer first at Embassy at V-Bar. And he's now...
Can we do a sample here?
break dancing? Bahala siya.
Breaking bones.
Yeah.
Breaking bones.
And now he was also a photographer at all my shoots when I had Status Magazine. And now he's director and also owner of award-winning agency of the year.
Parang late lang ata.
Mr. Nicolas Santiago of Arcade Film Factory. Give it up.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome, Direct Nicolo.
Yeah.
My intro dance.
Yeah.
Yes. So, tama ba? Recently won Production House of the Year.
Yeah, so last week we just won Production House of the Year from the Kidlat Awards. So my production house, Arcade Film Factory, is actually more based on commercials. We do commercials. So we do like 200 commercials a year.
More on advertising clients.
Yeah, advertising stuff like that. But so we won the award for that. And my company's very young. We're only 4 years old, but it's the first time we won it.
Yeah, we're 32, right?
Huh?
Or 32?
I'm 23, so I don't know what that is.
Sorry.
Usapang edad, Ryan. Yo, what's the name again, Nicolo?
Of my name?
No, the production house.
Arcade Film Factory.
Arcade Film Factory. Guys, follow nyo na.
Yeah.
Are you guys on social media?
Yeah, we are on Instagram.
So if you want to get a commercial made, a video made, and get award-winning content, they talk to you?
Yeah, let me know. All you advertisers out there, if you need content, you need videos made, you let us know and we'll make it happen for you.
Lalabas sa edit yan. Dito. Ting! Lalabas yan dito. I-follow nyo na.
Yes.
Arcade Film Factory. Ito ang kanilang mga social media handles.
Film Factory.
I-follow nyo na, guys.
Yes. Direct Nicolo Santiago. But I didn't always know Nicolo as a director.
It's funny why everybody's calling me Nicolo all the time. Everybody's calling me Nick. Yeah.
Nick. So I knew Nick, again, from our last episodes. We were talking about the nightlife. Part of the nightlife, is the network and keeping relationships. And part of relationships is you're going to meet really cool, interesting people. Nick has been there the beginning and
Since
still
day
at the
one.
end.
Yeah.
And maybe he could tell us how we met because I don't know what the story, his
So
perspective.
Gusto ko rin malaman ko.
His perspective.
Sino yung cool sa inyong dalawa?
Okay, I'll tell you the story of how John and I met. So
Is this what 40 years ago? Okay.
Wala ganun.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, I think TikTok just came out.
So there was this thing called Friendster.
Wow, what's that?
Zanga. We were on Zanga.
Multiply.
So I know. I was friends first with his older sister Rosario, and then this was when I first, because I grew up in the United States. So this is when I first moved here. Parang months pa lang ako dito. And then I was hanging out with his sister, who I met through a mutual friend, and we were eating at this one of the restaurants in Greenbelt too. And all of a sudden, John walks in, and this is not John as you know him now. This is Cal Carey's model John.
Cal Carey's.
Yeah, Google
Johnny
that.
Versace.
So I don't know.
I was the first model DJ.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how much you guys know about John, but go all the way back. He is the shirtless.
I was Ryan.
He was Zoolander, is what he was. He was.
I'm not a Zoolander.
The Magnum.
And then
Medyo ibang level yung Zoolander.
John walks.
I'll
in.
give you a photo of production and I'll make sure you post it there.
Yes, and you should, because this is part of the story. So John walks in and his sister is like, "Oh, this is my brother John." He's like, "Hey guys, I'm throwing a party at Kai," and he gives us this flyer with his face on it 4 times.
His face on
Yeah.
it. On the invitation.
Yeah.
On the
I'll give you that
invitation.
flyer too.
That's
4
marketing.
times. Yes, shirtless pa.
Kaya pala ang daming familiar si John. Parang familiar si John.
Kasi kilala siya eh.
I also was almost part of the Hot Boys. What's it
Yeah,
called?
yeah, the Hot Boy, Power Boys,
Power
Boys.
Power Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ito ba yung parang kalaban before nila Piolo?
Rexona.
Yeah.
Hindi, yung Rexona Boys. Yung di ba may commercial sila na?
Yeah.
I was part of the final casting.
Production, paki-research yung mga yun at paki-pull up dito yung mga picture ni Johnny Verse.
Martin,
Yes.
Johnny Verse.
So definitely Nick was part of that.
And so that actually was your very first party that you ever threw.
12.
Was it 12 or Kai?
Both. We booked both.
Yeah, we booked both. So it was just like the first party he ever threw, and after that, I went to every party that he threw. This was before the Super Club day, so we were doing Yaku, which was like a Japanese restaurant in
Salcedo.
Hindi na ako
Yeah.
Alam mo yung mga establishments na sinasabi
Ako,
na? I've been heard those places.
Check ko sa encyclopedia.
Grabe
Check the Bible.
Basta nasa caveman drawing. Where we did Yaku, then Temple.
Yes.
Temple Bar.
Temple na alala pa tayo.
Oh.
In Makati,
Yeah, in Makati, in Greenbelt too.
Greenbelt, yeah.
And then we did, what was that one in?
There's a W bar with a buffalo.
Yeah, the W bar with the mechanical bull.
This is pre-social media. Like we were like on Nokia's back then.
Yeah. And then we actually had like digital cameras, 2 megapixel digital
And,
cameras.
Pero,
Nick was the official photographer for all the parties.
Yeah, I was.
So all the girls would be nice to him. So take my photo.
at that time, nag-photographer na si Nick.
Yeah.
Alam mo ang mga photographer sa nightclub, daming chicks.
Oh
yung
yeah,
mga
for sure. They know all the people.
Yeah, and then you have it's what we call a vault. So you have all these photos that from the past
Vault.
where you kind of hold, you hold people at ransom and like you say like, hey, I have this photo. Of
Epstein files.
Yeah.
Epstein.
Like-
parang blackmail. Gano'n.
So and I introduced John to a lot of girls.
Kinakabahan na si John sa papakita ni Nick.
We'll mute that out.
Uy, John, ano yan?
Yeah. One of multiple friends he's introduced me to.
Yeah. So I've introduced John to a lot of people, including his wife. Oh, syempre, kasi
Is this a fucking wristband, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Why are you wearing a wristband?
Because Ja Rule and Nelly were wearing wristbands at the time. And if Ja Rule and Nelly is wearing it, and that's a dilemma for me.
R-U-L-E.
Yeah, so at that time, I was trying to be Jay-Z dressing like Nelly at the same
Yeah, so
time.
we did, this was before Super Club, so we did V-Bar afterwards. And it was V-Bar where I introduced you to your wife.
Yeah.
I introduced him to his wife.
Wow.
Yeah, because I met his wife, Patty.
Shout out, Patty.
Yeah. So I met her first, and she was still in high school at the time.
Talaga?
Yeah, she was on vacation living in Singapore.
Yeah, and she was here on vacation. And then she knew me, and since I'm like the nicest guy in the world.
Wait, as in, nagbakasyon lang siya dito?
Oh, bakasyon lang
Wala
dito.
pa
She was just here for the summer. And then she met me, and then like since I'm the nice guy and I'm friends with everybody, she was like one time she was like, "Hey, where's there a party tonight?" And I said, "Oh, I'm not going out tonight." She's like, "Oh, because me and my friends want to go somewhere." I'm like, "Go to V Bar and look for John, and he'll take care of you."
And I literally did take care of her. I'll take care of her.
I don't know, 14 years later, he's still taking care of her.
Yeah, 2 kids.
Yeah.
Shout out to Neo and Jed.
And so like, that shows how what kind of person John is.
Bro,
He goes,
bakasyon lang yung pinunta ni Patty dito
oh,
sa
and,
Pinas.
and now she has 2 kids and is still here. She hasn't left.
Yes. So those are the stories that you'll only get from friends like Nick.
Yeah. So what's cool about that is the reason, like, so John and I have been through, like, we've known each other for over 20 years and we've gone through a lot of all of this.
Like we're like only 23 years old.
Yeah,
already.
even at 23, we met when we were 3 years old. But we did a lot of these things. So we have a lot of stories. And so last year or a year and a half ago, John was like, "Hey, I have House of Collab." And I was like, "Yeah, of course, I've been following it." And then he goes, "I really want to do something. Let's make a movie. I have all these talented people. Let's make a movie." And I was like, "What do you want to make it about?" He's like, "Let's make it about partying."
Parties and all the parties because I have
all
so
the
much
parties, yeah.
scripts.
Yeah, and we have a lot of stories, and as you know, that truth is always stranger than fiction. You can't make up some of the stories that we have from our days partying in the club. So that's where we led to where we are now, and we're putting together this movie. And it's not just something we're talking about. We're really doing this. Like, I'm writing the movie, and I'm also gonna be directing it. But I've also the House of Collab guys, we've done acting workshops.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And Ryan.
We'll release some acting clips if we can.
Yo, insert Ryan's acting clip where he's like,
Yes.
What's up?
Bucket.
You got served.
Yeah, I know. Step It Up Part 2.
Step It Up Part 2. But yeah, so like super excited about this project, which was something we were just talking about. But then the more we talked about it, the more that it was like, yo, we could totally do this.
Yeah.
We have the talents. We have a production company. This is more than just us partying at Yaku and V-Bar and like DJ Johnny Verse. We're mature now, so we want to do the next step, which is to create a movie. So the movie's ongoing.
Can you tell them, based on
Please.
what we talked about, what can you tell them about to expect? Because
Okay.
for me, we're both from America and the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah.
And I've noticed people don't really know the Philippines.
Yeah, people. I mean,
Like-
one of the things is as a Filipino American growing up in America, I never knew anything about the Philippines. I didn't know anything. I was totally disjointed. And sayang naman eh. We have a lot of Filipino the diaspora living in the United States. Sayang naman sila eh. They don't know anything about here. So we could be like, yo, James Reid? And they're like, who?
Yeah.
Right? Ryan Tanyada? And they're like, oh.
Don't you know THOC?
Yeah. But so what we wanted to do was bridge both.
Yeah.
So we have this movie, and also the reason that we want to make this movie is because ang dami naman di ba dito yung mga movies natin, it's always rom-coms.
Yep.
Rom-coms, dramas, cheating wife. And what we want to do is just make a feel-good teenage movie about young kids having a good time, like American Pie.
American Pie.
Oh,
Project
like
X.
Project X. Parang
You
ganun
wrote
siya eh. Like this
Can't hardly wait.
can hardly wait. Like why don't we have anything like that here in the Philippines? Pero yung lahat ng movies natin puro
Feel good lang.
Oo. Tapos I love you, I don't love you. Oh, you're rich, I'm poor. Kawawa naman ako. Ako hindi. Ako bad guy pero love kita. I didn't even whatever. So we're making this.
Is that a problem in the industry this?
Yeah, because
Actually, it is. Ako, based sa napansin ko, ako, I love watching movies.
Do you watch a lot of Filipino movies?
But, of course there's a
I just
but.
started watching it.
But, yun nga, yung sabi ni Nico kanina, since meron na parang bad image yung Philippine movies
Yeah.
here, na parang, whenever I go to a cinema, okay, I have choices. Na parang may prejudgment na agad ako na this Filipino movie might be shitty.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've been seeing for the past
Like
few
production-wise,
years. Right?
story-wise.
Story-wise, na parang the plot is still the same.
Yeah, you know what's gonna
Ganun
happen na eh.
Alam ko
You
na
saw
kung
it in
ano
the trailer.
mangyayari.
Yeah.
Like there's parang there's a pattern yung sinabi nga ni Nick kanina. So I'm not because I'm from the House of Collab, my friend, but I'm really excited with this movie not because we're going to be part of it, but syempre we wanna show the people then a different story,
we wanna elevate
different Filipino movie
Right.
na different taste na right. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, of course, because we want to elevate the cinema here, and I'm not, honestly,
Not just the movie that we're looking at, soundtrack, new breaking new actors. So
right.
Yes.
House of Collab, they're not in the house now.
Yeah.
Everyone, and I think I want to prove to the industry, make this a snippet. You don't need a lot to create good content. You just have to have a lot of risk on taking new bets. Yeah, when I thought about it, I go, there's no cultural movie that you go to like high school.
Yeah,
It's nothing about, there's no Filipino feel-good movie.
yeah,
And I love Adam Sandler movies.
Yes.
because you look like Adam Sandler.
I know. And the way he creates a cast within every movie, it's the same people. And I think there's an industry for that here. And just seeing House of Collab's success, I needed Nick's hands. And Nick understands the movie concepts I like and the music. So we've been talking. And so this movie, tell me more about this movie. What is the movie about?
So I mean, like the movie, it's about a school. It's about a school that's super conservative now. The school is super conservative. Sobrang conservative itong school na to. It's a rich kid's school, by the way.
Like IS.
IS. So. Thames. It's a rich school, but like sobrang conservative siya na to the point na wala silang mga prom.
Okay.
So wala silang prom, wala silang di ba yun may slam book na parang who's the best looking? Queen of the prom. Walang ganun. So what the kids do every year is at the end of the year they throw a party, a weekend-long party where they decide who's gonna be. This is totally student-based, so they go to a resort and they have the time of their lives while trying to decide who's gonna be parang the class king and queen.
So it's a teen bop
It's
movie.
a teeny bop movie, and I think that's sayang naman dito we don't have anything like that. When we think about growing up, right? When you think about teen movies, we have American Pie,
Mean Girls.
Super Bad. Ang dami yung mga ganun na movies pero walang dito sa walang ganun. What was our last teen cool movie? Baguettes.
Aga mo like shout out.
Tabing ilog.
Tabing Ilog.
Go shout out.
And Tabing Ilog was like just so
Yeah.
dramatic. We just want to have a feel.
Gimmick.
Yeah, gimmick.
Pero Nick, medyo ako dito. Curious ako kasi may mga sinabi ka kaninang movie na medyo parang sort of ganito like sabi mo, American Pie. But those movies kasi like Philippines kasi medyo conservative ng konti. Diba? Medyo excited ako ng konti.
A little too excited there.
Right, di ba?
Let's just
American Pie.
American Pie and then Philippine.
But
right,
let's
bro?
show them. Let's show them how kids really are.
Exactly.
Don't
Let's
like
show
hide
them truth. Hindi naman lahat ng
Exactly.
sige po. Ay, ganito po kasi po eh. Not everybody's like that. Real kids, I mean, the House of Collab guys are the real kids of the generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why not show them as they really are? But pa natin i-clean up yung language nila. Kung magpaputang ina sila, putang ina talaga.
I think that's a very interesting fact because the success of I think the YouTubers
Right.
nowadays is just showing who they are.
Yeah.
And parang it's not really that super formulated na this is what we want to show you, we want to show good morals, blah, blah. Syempre, you can insert that every once in a while. But what people are craving for is, aside from the drama, the controversy, is the genuineness.
Yes.
Yeah.
The genuineness na parang recently there was something went viral on social media. The one who's walking the red carpet, tapos nag-vape siya. Did you see that?
No. I didn't see
Did you see that?
Hindi ko rin nakita yan.
Sino to? There's this actor.
I saw that, but I didn't know if this is Joshua Garcia.
Or Carlo Aquino. Maybe Carlo Aquino.
Maybe.
Carlo Aquino's walking or whoever. Sorry, hindi namin sure. Pero
Research nyo.
merong clip na nasa red carpet sila. Tapos nag-vape siya. Tapos nung na-realize niya na pag-vape niya, ay, red carpet pala ito. Tapos parang everybody's like reacting. And that went viral for a bit.
Yeah.
Kasi people want to see like that.
Exactly. People want to say, they're just like us.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's certain connect. Eh.
Lately have you seen yung video ni Liza?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Up until today.
Yeah, it's
At
still
today,
trending.
diba? Like, di ba parang sabi nga ni Liza na parang,
Well,
guys, give me a chance to show
I'm responsible for
yung
that.
real Hope Soberano, kasi I've been showing you the Liza Soberano that's been parang somehow, sorry to say, but scripted personality.
Ano naman?
Diba, na parang,
Even their love team is scripted.
right? This is what my network wants you guys to show.
Yeah.
Like, I
Now
think
I'm showing you the real me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to love me for the person that I'm really not, or are you gonna hate me for the person I'm showing you that who siya talaga,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, I mean, yung sinasabi natin na movie, that's really something different na hindi pa nakikita ng
Of course.
ng audience
Yeah.
sa Pilipinas. Is something different talaga.
But that's why we're banking on the House of Collab talents, because they show their real selves. Like walang filter walang filter. So why not continue that with a movie? Why are we gonna make a movie with all of these great talents? Tapos ipapapolish pa natin sila na
Yeah.
ganito ako.
They have a storyline.
So, ko-confirm ko lang,
Yeah.
Nick and John, right?
Yeah.
Does this mean that the House of Collab content creators, legit 100%, will be in a movie Netflix real soon?
100% in a movie, whether it's Netflix or Prime Video or wherever it's gonna air.
Hulu, Amazon Prime.
Yeah, we are. We'll figure that out later. But if we do a movie, people are gonna want it.
Yes.
Are gonna want to be the ones to air it. I guarantee you that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, sa mga nanonood dyan, sa mga nanonood ng The Guest
Comment
Podcast,
below sinong gusto mo.
galing na mismo kay Direct Nick.
Yeah.
And with all the connections,
Wala tayong love teams, ah.
with all the connections everywhere, guys, the House of Collab content creators will be in a movie. Whether on whatever channel, whatever platform, it's gonna happen.
Yes.
100%.
Oh guys, itag nyo dito yung mga gusto nyong makasama sa movie na daw. So share this podcast na rin. Again, sa tayo mapanood.
Mapapanood tayo, syempre, ang podcast na The Guest List, napapanood yan sa Fairfax Network Channel Facebook. And syempre, meron ding mga snippets sa the Fairfax Network Channel, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at syempre sa The House of Collab. At soon, very soon, nasan tayo?
Spotify.
Yes.
Paano siya download?
Once we hit 1,000 views, which are almost near, so thank you for sharing it. We had 300 downloads yesterday, but we haven't been marketing it. But people had a lot of viral videos.
Yeah, thank you sa lahat ng sumusuporta ng
On
podcast.
Facebook, a lot of people viewing, commenting.
Actually, we're just doing this for fun. Nagpapakasaya lang kami, but thank you guys for supporting
Yes,
this
so yun na nga,
podcast.
a Buzzsprout.
Yeah.
Doon na-download yung podcast. And syempre kapag nasa Spotify na real soon, you can also download our podcast on Spotify. So, going back to this THOC movie, meron na ba tayong working title, Direct Nick?
Yes, pero hindi ko sasabihin.
Uy!
Look naman.
Baka sa next episode.
Bigyan naman natin siya na mystery. Baka sabihin ko naman lahat dito.
Guys,
Tapos,
honestly, everything is a mystery.
Gayuma.
Even yung role ko, hindi pa sinasabi sa akin.
Ano ba yan?
pero panoorin mo yung audition.
Ano yung role ko?
Nag-workshop tayo with Ryan.
Yeah.
Panoorin yung
Well, we'll
workshop
find that
ni
soon.
Ryan.
Oh, may behind the scenes
Yes.
noon. Basta pag si Ryan, mga bagay sa kanya, yung mga tipong,
Shirtless.
yung working title pag si Ryan, mga tipong, alikabok sa ilalim ng dagat. Mga ganun, di ba?
Pagka Ryan, fuckboy agad. Akala ko sa buhok lang, di
May
ba?
shirt na punit. Na
Yung kita konti utong ganun.
Kalahati lang. Kalahati lang.
Uy, may discoloration dun ah.
Areola, may areola na nakikita natin.
So Ryan will have a topless role or bottomless.
Siyempre.
pero i-clarify ko lang.
Yeah.
Dito ba sa movie na to, it's just all the House of Collab or may kukunin din na cast
We
outside
are-
of the House of Collab?
We have the House of Collab talents.
Yeah.
Pero we're open to getting other people as well. It's not to say that we're just gonna make it with everybody here.
Yeah.
But the House of Collab guys are gonna be in the movie.
Yeah.
If not the majority of people. Pero, if like I said before kanina, we want this movie to be a bridge between
Yeah.
Filipinos and Filipino-American teens.
Yeah.
Young guys. Na we want to cross-pollinate. So we are talking to a lot of people in the United States to be in this movie, and to help produce it and distribute it as well. So this is not just some, gawa tayo ng movie.
Actually, Direk, Nick, what you just said na parang medyo nano ako doon na hindi na yung part na gawa tayong movie, yung basta movie lang.
Yeah.
I think everyone in the age today.
Right.
With all these multimedia artists, courses, everybody knows Photoshop, video editor, even down to even CapCut.
CapCut.
And of course,
Cupcakes.
syempre yung mga nagsi-same day edit sa mga weddings or whatever. Tama yung sinabi mo na everyone can just create a mini or if they say it's a movie, di ba? Pero what makes it different, of course, working with an award-winning production house, how will it be different from those that are just creating their own homegrown movies?
Well, because it's easier than ever now to create your own content and movies and stuff. But what really separates everything from finger painting to like Leonardo da Vinci painting, because everybody has paint, everybody has canvas naman eh. It's the story and the craft behind it. And everybody can put, throw a camera and say lines, but if there's no story, if there's no compelling story to be told, people are gonna tune out. If people can't relate to it or you touch a nerve somehow with them in their lives, then people are gonna tune out. And also the way you craft it, the way it looks, the way the framing, the camera angles and things like that. It's easy to point a camera, but it's different when you're using that camera to tell a story visually as opposed to covering lang. Sige, shoot tayo ng footage ni Ryan na ganito. Pero kung gusto natin na mas intimidating si Ryan, babanat naman natin camera na ganyan. Wide angle lens, lapit tayo sa ano. So there's little things like that.
Is it aesthetic or is it like more like...
Aesthetic is such a shit word, man.
Ito na ang mga
Is that a filter?
Aesthetic. Aesthetic is just a word that people use for something that looks good.
Yeah.
And looking good is a lot of different things. It can look good because it makes me scared. It can look good because it makes me nervous. It can look good because it makes me feel like inspired. But if you're looking at something just because it looks cool lang yan eh. Pero you don't know why. If somebody looks at it and they don't feel anything, wala. It's
No
nothing.
point.
It's just like, oh, that's nice. But if you can't elicit an emotion from your viewer or your audience, then wala. Like, you know what I'm saying? Diba? As a content creator...
As content creator, gets kita, like, kunwari, I shoot 2 videos. The other one, I look really good in this, pero hindi siya pasok dun sa character that I really want.
Yeah.
But this other one, I don't look that much dito, pero kuha ko yung emotion, kuha ko yung character that I really want for this content. So minsan, nagtatalo yung isip ko, what should I post? The other one na pogi ako or the other one na hindi masyado pero okay siya. So nagets ko yung sinasabi mo
diba?
na. Yeah.
Like you can only be a thirst trap for so long.
exactly.
Until you start.
Ryan, did you hear that?
Kailangan mo na daw mag-singing content.
Like, the hottest girls in the world, if they don't have anything to offer besides being hot, you get tired of them right
True.
away.
Exactly.
Parang ano ba yan, yung sa yung Mean Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ang role mo lang is yung, oh my God.
Yeah.
Parang
Yun
ganun lang.
That's it.
That's all you know.
That's aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
But emotion is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
If you can connect on an emotional level beyond aesthetics, that's where you have something.
Tsaka parang ano na rin, this is going to be our first movie, The House of Collab.
Yeah.
We want this to be really good. Kasi let's say, sabi mo nga, aesthetic lang, maganda lang sa una. And then pag pinanood nila yung movie, it's a shitty movie.
Yeah.
Who would watch second, third movie
Yeah,
of
and you're
The
not
House of
gonna
Collab,
tell
right?
anybody else. Hindi
Exactly.
basta sabihin na parang, yo, you guys want to watch this movie?
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what makes a movie a hit. You can
Exactly.
like in Hollywood, diba? Hollywood can make these $100 million movies.
Yeah.
And some of them are shit.
Yeah.
They could put all the money behind it, behind the marketing. But if you don't touch a nerve with somebody that says like, panoorin mo to. Oh shit. Then it's gonna crash. It's gonna flop.
And there's so many shitty movie rin.
So
or
many.
So many shitty movie na ginagawa lang nila. Pinagsama nila yung big actors, big
Yeah.
stars. And then
That's actually-
there's no
Nothing.
story. Parang, that's it.
Pero I will tell you something. Sometimes, especially on Netflix nowadays, there's so many movies that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Ang nagiging criteria ko na lang kung sino yung celebrity na.
Actually, yes.
So sometimes, tama yung sinabi ni Ryan and of course, direct Nick. It's not even, even if nagsama-sama sila, parang Ocean's 11 or Avengers pa sila
Right.
dyan. Kung wala talagang nerve or
Yes.
talagang storyline that will be relatable, it
Yeah.
will not be
Yeah.
it will not fly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kasi the proof of concept for that is the Money Heist, the
Squid Game. Yeah.
Those movies.
Dark.
Do you know any one of those
Yeah, nobody
actors?
Yeah.
But
All
maybe,
fresh guys.
yes, but maybe it's because of if you have
The
like
story.
a good scriptwriter, a story producer, a production house that can back you up, regardless of who's in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, it will be a hit.
Exactly. And that's how stars are made. Stars are made because they were an actor in a movie that had a really good story. that touched you so that you want to see him again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Parang pag sinabi mong Rambo, automatic Stallone.
Yeah.
If you say Maverick,
Yeah.
that's
Tom
Tom Cruise. If you say Troy, that's Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Diba? Parang it sticks
Yeah.
Diba? And tama yung sinabi ni Direk Nick na sometimes if you're given this role and you do so well,
Yeah.
and at the same time this role and
makes
the
you-
story, it will be mababrand ka na
Yeah.
That will be your
Yeah.
super trampoline.
That's your calling card. That's your starting position.
Nice.
Like for example, when Rocky came out, right? Sylvester Stallone, he was a nobody.
Yeah. He was a
When that movie
scriptwriter.
came out, he wrote the movie.
Yeah.
And he acted in it, and he was a nobody. That launched him to Sylvester Stallone as you know him today.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know
Dami
what
na
I mean?
ngayon, di ba?
Yeah.
To Governor. Hindi pala. Si ano pala yun? Arnold pala yun.
Arnold, yeah.
Si Terminator.
Yeah, I mean, even like that effects of that movie is there's Creed 3 that's in the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
theaters now.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
Which is an offshoot of what
The
Sylvester
Stallone
Stallone did
franchise.
in
Yes.
1979.
Michael B. Jordan ba yun?
Yeah,
Michael B.
B.
Jordan. Yung first movie is very critical, important.
Of
lagi.
course.
The first movie started franchises.
Yes.
Right? Franchise movie.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Family.
Like Fast and Furious.
Fast and
Alam mo,
Furious.
You know, you see like what's his name, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Diba? He was nobody
Yeah, before
until he was
He
Dominic
was
Toretto.
family.
Yeah, fam.
Cheers, mi familia. Salute, mi familia.
You can have any drink you want as long as it's a Corona.
Exactly. Put lemon inside. You drive an American muscle?
Yeah. So like you said before on the JV, sabi mo na, when you watch Netflix, sobrang daming content dun. What gets you in the door is the actor. The
Yeah, for me.
story, but the
yeah,
story and the
yeah.
craft is what
Good
gets you to
stories.
stay.
Yes.
And what gets you to tell other people.
So with this story, have you thought about a cast or some type of splook that viewers want to know, like who do you think should be in the movie or who do you think has a role? Maybe you can drop some
honestly,
names.
like I've done acting workshops with
Yeah.
with a couple of the guys here. Like a lot of them actually.
Pwede tayo mag-name drop kahit konti kasi di pa naman sure. Tsaka THOC naman yan.
Yeah.
Pero yung mga special guests or whoever, next time na lang yun guys. Ha? Pero syempre, alam ko marami kasing nanonood ng The Guest List podcast ng mga THOC fans.
Yeah.
So maybe Direk Nick, meron ka bang some people na parang ito bagay to sa ganyan.
Ayoko naman mag-play favorites dito.
Nick, Nick, you know I killed that workshop.
You killed it, man. sabi ni Ryan sa workshop niya, sabi, "Hoy, ngayon ko lang nakita yung script ah." Ngayon ko lang nakita yung script. Mga 5 minutes before he did his scene. Ngayon ko lang nakita yung script ah.
That's how Ryan is. Late, but always.
Tinuturuan ako ni Ward, dito ka papasok. Kasi I really saw the script on that day. Tinuturuan siya, dito ka papasok.
Practice here, Ryan.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. But I don't know, Ward is really good.
Oh, Ward.
Ward is
Yo,
really
so to the Wardnatics out there?
Ward, Ward fam.
Ward fam.
So gusto niyo bang makita si Ward sa upcoming
Yes.
movie?
Yeah, please share and like this
With-
video.
Yes, comment nyo
Guys,
na.
tag nyo na dito yung mga gusto nyong
Yeah.
makita sa...
In the movie.
I-share nyo na rin to. Pag share nyo, itag nyo yung favorite content creator nyo. Kasi may kita namin sa mga shares nitong podcast na to.
Tapos sabihin
who
mo
really
rin,
is
ano,
kung gusto nyo makita.
Diba, high school movie to. Tell me who you like and what kind of role kung saan sila
Oo.
bagay.
Guys, comment nyo na.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hindi pa pwede yung puro pangalan lang tapos walang context.
Oo.
Dapat ba tipong, Ryan, bilang gym instructor. Diba?
PE teacher.
Pero actually, that's the exciting part for me. Kasi movie, like the House of Collab, whenever we enter the mansion, wala naman kami pinapalitan. I enter the mansion as Ryan Tanyada.
That's true.
This is me. But when we go to the movie, we
You're
have...
portraying a different role.
You can be somebody else.
Somebody
Yes.
else. So that's something different and exciting.
And that's not easy, Diba?
Yeah, that's not...
That's what makes a good actor.
Yeah.
A shit actor can always just be themselves.
Yeah.
Na parang,
Logan Paul. Logan
Logan
Paul.
Paul as Rogan Paul. Ganun lang eh. Walang dimension eh. A good actor can change themselves.
Yeah.
I know some good actors na nadadala nila yung role nila, yung character nila sa bahay nila. Yung tipong they need some time to
Diba?
release, unpack,
Oo.
release muna yung character nila
May
na parang
zone out talaga yan.
Yeah.
And sad to say, di ba, merong mga actors, let's say, I don't know if this is true, maybe Direct Nick can shed light about this. There are some actors like, for example, Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Di ba? Is it true na yung pag-joker niya naka-affect sa mental health niya and led to, what
Yeah,
happened?
absolutely. I mean, like, when you're acting, and sayang naman here in the Philippines, because movies and TV shows happen so fast that actors don't get a chance to internalize their roles, because they're just essentially playing themselves in a different TV show. John Lloyd Cruz as account executive. John Lloyd Cruz as business owner. but John Lloyd's a good actor. By the way.
Yeah,
Pero, ano,
he's so good.
He's super good. He's actually one of the best actors
Yeah.
in the country. Pero ano, actors have to
Yeah.
be that people because it's not
Yeah.
it's not about memorizing the lines and regurgitating the lines. It's about ramdam mo talaga
Siya,
yun na.
yeah.
Kung sasabihin na tangina mo pare. You're not just
Yeah.
tangina mo pare. It's like you feel it. You feel
Yeah,
the
you have to
pain
be
that
it.
your actor's feeling.
Actually, tama. Before lahat ng to, pagka, let's say, may problema or anything ako dumarating, parang I feel some negative. Pero now, whenever something happened to me, kahit hindi siya positive, I try to embrace it. Kasi parang ngayon, parang...
Diyan, ayun na naman yung ayahuasca level.
No. I wanna
He's
feel...
the mushrooms talk.
I wanna feel all the
Yeah,
emotions.
you wanna savor that emotion,
Yes. I wanna remember yung emotion na yun.
That
Kasi
role has to be really full.
I might use it in the
Yeah.
future kung...
Absolutely.
Kasi kung foreign sa akin, hindi ako familiar dun sa emotion nun, I might baka maging scripted pag
wala
nilabas
kang
ko siya.
reference eh.
Exactly.
Oo.
Yan.
Like for example, if you're acting in a scene where you're heartbroken,
Yeah.
what you have to do is think about the times you were
Exactly.
heartbroken and
Yun,
bring it
yun,
out.
yun. Yeah.
This is why they always say like acting is like cutting a vein. You
Yeah.
cut a vein, tapos you let your blood out.
Yeah.
You bleed for the TV.
Wow.
Because
So movie.
May script talaga.
So it's a script. Okay.
I'll say this about the THOC guys, right? Like a lot of like people think that they're just like social media guys and like they're just dancing and stuff. Like, but these guys have talent.
Yeah.
And I want this to be a vehicle for them to show off their talent. That they're more than just you can't be a TikToker forever now. Like you have a story to tell with your live and your talent, and this is just another vehicle for them to do that. And these guys are a lot more talented than a lot of people think. There's levels to these guys, like dancing, act. When I did a workshop, okay, so I'll tell you this: when I do a commercial, right, and I'm casting for like a guy, I'll see like a teenage guy, 18, blah 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 blah. I'll see 50 guys. I'll see 50 people, and like 3 of them are good. So that's a hit rate of like 6%. When I saw like the THOC guys, like I saw 50 guys, and all of them are good.
Really?
And then all of you guys are good. There's a handful that are like 25% are really good. Like, but everybody can just a little bit more work, and then you can get it out of them. Because acting is like it's not easy. It's very very hard. And the more you practice, the more better you get at it. There's a couple guys that did the audition mga 3 or 4 times just because, and they got better every single time they did it.
Wow.
Whether because it's part of it is a comfort level.
So do we have so does that mean, JV, we have a movie business now?
I think we do.
Movie, music.
With the partnership of Direct Nick.
So this is a formal, informal no that there is partnership with the collab does not collab with us. The collab is with cool people like Nick, who are older than me. So I learned from
Wow. May
guys.
disclaimer.
si Kuya John, si Kuya John kasi.
So I'm learning so much from Nick because when I was in grade school, no, the collab is not just creator.
Yeah.
The collab is to create cool movies, cool music, cool events, and like shock the world. Like like if
Disrupt
if Blackpink can do that shit, fuck yeah, we can do that shit.
I agree. Baka THOC yan.
Yeah, like so.
No, nothing is impossible
Yeah.
with House of
Yeah.
Hope.
I mean, guys, before I have a very gusto ko medyo i-put on the spot si Direct Nick
Go.
because I'm gonna name drop a few people. Para kung ayaw niya mag-name drop, tayo na lang mag-suggest.
Wow.
What's your comment here? So,
Yeah.
kung gusto niyo malaman yon, by the way guys, kung umabot kayo sa punto ng podcast na to, maraming salamat sa patuloy na
Yes, sir.
pagsuporta. And i-insert ko lang dito ang aming disclaimer na opinions expressed by guests and hosts are solely theirs and do not reflect the opinions and beliefs of the show, channel, or its affiliates. So ngayon guys, tatanungin na natin si Direct Nick. Napanood niya live
You're
dito.
on the spot, Nick.
Live
On the
dito sa kung sa actually tayong studio nasaan. Kung saan nagkaroon ng acting workshop.
Yes.
So, ako mauna magtanong kay
Go.
Direct. Direct, nung nandito, meron kasi silang syempre ang mga content creators or TikTokers as if we may say, meron sa kanila na ang specialties nila ay POV or acting. So sisimulan ko sa mga content creators
POV.
na nagpi-POV, nag-voice over or acting. What do you think of
Like
them?
skits.
Diba? Or skits.
Ah.
So, the first person that I will say is, what do you think of Ana Kuting?
Actually, hindi siya na una ko tatanungin, anak ko.
Kasi Ana, to give context, Ana Kuting is very good in terms of POV and reaction and skits. So somehow, kung ako magtatanong sa isang director, what are your thoughts of Ana?
Anna is super expressive. She can emote her expressions, her emotions really well, to the point na it's like talagang it's in your face, and that's what she does best. If I was to give her advice, and this is advice to all actors, na and especially guys who are acting for the first time, tone it down. Tile it down, because it's not, emotions are not about showing.
Yeah.
Pag kung shock ka, hindi naman yung shock na parang
Exactly, yeah.
who gets shocked like that? Real shock is just,
Yeah.
you know.
Totoo.
And like real sadness is not it's real sadness is right? And it's such a small thing. So when you're doing it for, theatrically to a large audience, then you want to do like film is such a nuanced thing. The camera is in your face.
Yeah.
Your face is fucking gigantic on the
Yeah,
screen.
it's true.
You just need to feel it a tiny bit and show it. So Anna has the emotions na. She knows how to do it. All I got to do is like sikating, like just pull it back for film.
Wow, thank you
There's
for
a film acting style and there's a
Yeah,
movie
and
acting
yeah.
style.
Grabe, these things coming from Direct Nick
Yeah.
are some things that you do not learn basta-basta.
Yeah.
Hearing it from someone in the industry for the longest time, and as we may know, already an expert. Masterclass na to eh. Masterclass na to. So Anna, if you're watching and anyone who's similar, take that take that feedback, di ba? How about anyone else you have in mind that you want to ask?
well, I think I want to confirm or don't confirm, but last time we discussed with Nick is we're going to do a lot of dancing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we want to bring kind of like, stomp the yard because we have great dancers. We
Yeah,
want to show
yeah.
singing talent, the soundtrack as
Yeah.
well. But I think the fans would be excited if Nick, can you give you comments on the Carlia fans for Carl and Mahalia? Because he mentioned something.
So here, like the thing is with Mahalia, she has this great look na parang girl next door. Girl next
Uy,
door.
orange hearts naman dyan.
But,
Oh, Carly, share nyo to
yeah. So she has this great look that will work in a wide breadth of movies.
Yeah.
Like she can be the girl next door. She can be the hottest girl in class.
Yeah.
She can be the third hottest girl in class. Kaya natin i-range yun. So that's
Parang
cool.
flexible siya.
Flexible siya. So that's why a lot of the biggest actors in Hollywood are normal looking people. Na pwede mo i-upscale or downscale. Like tingnan mo si Tom Hanks. He's not the best looking guy in the world.
Yeah.
Pero yung look niya, sobrang relatable and he's so kind. And Mahalia has that. Where we can bring her up if we need to, or we can bring her down. We can make her mean, we can make her nice. So, good on that. Si Carl naman, actually they weren't in the workshop, si Carl and Mahalia.
Yeah, wala sila nun.
Wala sila nun.
Oh, maybe when you visited the house.
Yeah, but I've met them numerous times
Yeah.
na. Eh. Si Carl naman, he's very strong. Like yung facial features na ang sharp, ang talas. And then like he has amazing body control. And which is very key in acting, even if you're not moving.
Because he's a dancer? Is that because he's a dancer?
I don't know. Maybe it's because he's a dancer. Baka maybe that's it. But he has amazing body control, which you need. When actors are very, very aware of how they are always posing. Hindi lang basta lang, kung nakaupo ka sa chair, hindi pwede ganyan.
Yeah.
Diba?
There has to
It has to be
be
like, let's gotta look like a real scene.
Stand firm in your ground. A lot of people when they're standing and acting, they do this.
yung nagsisway.
Oh, nagsisway, like John is doing right now. But that's not really cool for acting because the camera's got to follow you. You look nervous, whatever. But if you stand your ground and you have a good base, which Carl does, and he has a good it's a good start for acting because you control your entire body. If you have body control and you can make your body do what you want and not show nervousness and be grounded, then that's very strong. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to workshop with him, but I've seen his dancing and stuff. He's a fucking great dancer.
Yeah.
And it's gonna propel on screen. And like when I was thinking, I was like, why don't I make Carl a bad guy in the movie?
My God.
Like an asshole.
Which is something.
Actually, yung exciting.
Carl, are you ready to become an
exciting,
asshole?
Yeah, I want to push that envelope.
On screen.
Yeah.
Exciting yung roles namin.
Yeah,
like,
like-
it's
Oh,
very, very different from...
Kasi I think from what Direct Nico is saying is, hindi naman porket kung dancer ka, dancer lang.
Yeah,
ka.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Diba? Maybe there's something
There's
different.
dimensions now to this character.
Diba? And the people in the movie business, in the commercial business would know best. Kasi imagine, as Nick said, 50 casted on the casting and only 3 are
Like
good.
3.
But
Feels like House of Collab.
And the thing is why, because a lot of people think, and unfortunately dito sa Pilipinas if you think you're good looking, you think you're going to be an actor,
Yeah.
but no, you're not.
Yes.
Akala ng mga tao, gwapo ka, maging artista ka na. That doesn't work that way. That's like, where the hell did people...
Actually, kami madalas ang pinag-usapan ni JB tsaka ni John din yan. Napapansin namin sa social media na lang, not artistas, na minsan mas maraming followers yung not so maganda naman, cute. Pero yung mga super ganda, super pogi, hindi sila masyadong maraming followers or something. For me, ang belief ko nun, parang hindi sila masyadong relatable. Na parang masyado sila mahirap ng abutin, something ganon. Unlike yung mga parang medyo normal looking pa, hindi naman super ganda, hindi super pogi, pero sobrang daming followers. I think that's because they're relatable sila.
Kasi babalik ako kung ano yung sinabi ko kanina.
Yeah.
If you can't elicit an emotion, you're dead in the water. And unfortunately, if you're really, really good, really, really, really good looking, it's hard to people to emote to you.
Yeah.
Look, why would I feel bad for him? Ang guwapo niya eh.
Yeah.
Why would I feel any of his pain? Why would I...
And at the same time, parang minsan, hindi ko nalalahat minsan ang baba rin ng effort nila. Like, kunwari, like social media.
Yeah.
Pogi na ako eh. Don't have to... I don't have to give too much effort on this.
How many TikToks do you see of girls just going...
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's fucking 50 videos of that.
That's true. Totoo. Yeah.
And like,
can't you show something else? Like you don't have anything to offer aside from your good looks.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So that's exactly how it is. And then when people try to relate to that person, parang hindi sila makarelate kasi sobrang guwapo, sobrang ganda niya. So I don't feel bad for anything that they do. I don't relate to their pain because you're so good looking. Everything, the world comes easy to you. Whereas like if you're just a normal everyday person, parang nafe-feel mo din yung hirap nila.
Yeah.
So that's why. Emotion din.
So this is gonna be a really good movie.
I'm very excited. We got
real deep into acting there.
I know. This is an acting workshop.
Masterclass na. Masterclass.
Wait lang. Let's throw some more names.
Yeah. Right. Do you have anyone in mind that nandito ng workshop?
Yeah.
I may not know everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Sino pa ba mga love teams natin?
Pero alam mo, hindi lahat ng love team nag-pair up Kasi I remember when we spoke about this, we rolled out a memo saying that you practice it and find someone
That's not your love
that's not your kapartner talaga. Kasi if you find someone na kapartner mo, it could be, hindi talaga lumabas yung totoong emotions. So, kahit hindi love team.
Ito, yung mga mahilig mag-acting sa atin skit, I remember Evan. Medyo
Evan.
Comedy, konti.
Evan Tristan.
Yeah, Evan Tristan, the curly guy.
Yeah. So he's one of the guys na parang I think he did the audition mga the workshop 2 or 3 times. Parang he got better every single time he did it. Maganda siya as like, like this bad boy. As in like yung look niya right off the bat.
Parang jerk.
Parang as in like
asshole
parang hindi naman siya asshole na parang mysterious bad boy yung dating na gano'n na kasi pag wala siyang ginagawa parang nakaganon lang siya. Yun yung dating Yun yung dating nun But he was really good. Like he's super intimidating.
Yeah.
Na without saying a word. So ganun siya. So he made the thing siya
He has depth.
Yeah, he has depth.
Yeah, ang galing. Actually, yung mga content creators, not just in THOC, marami talaga on social media.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why siguro THOC has reached this kind of level is because as THOC, we're not just TikTok lang tayo forever dyan. Singer ka. Di TikTok lang tayo kumanta. Ganun. The beauty of the House of Collab is I think everybody, all the content creators, if not majority, have felt that we really have plans for everyone.
Yeah.
And this is a very big example of us connecting. Imaginein mo, through the years, John has connected with Direct Nick. And who would have thought na at this point in time na parang, bro, I have this kind of content creators. You have your production company. Why don't we create a movie? Diba? So this is the beauty of what the House of Collab, Fairfax Media, brings circling back to our first episode in the podcast of the guest list, saying na we're here to teach, help, and groom and give opportunities to these content creators all they did was at home in their provinces, small houses, whether big houses, they do like this diba? Who would have thought na Cycle 1 would be a big part of a movie coming up in the future? Na akalain mo yon yung mga Squid Game na biglang sumikat, Money Heist, now super celebrities. Ang ganda ng career path na ginagawa ng The House of Collab. And of course, hindi yan matutupad kung wala sa tulong ng ating guest ngayon na si Direct Nick.
Yes, sir.
So just to confirm, Direct Nick, let's say this movie's done. Is there going to be more movies?
Of course. I mean, why would you stop?
Yeah. So there is a scene for this
Yeah.
type of like,
Can't stop, won't stop.
yeah.
So why, like, let's just keep if
The
this.
the life story of Ryan Tanyada.
Yeah, right.
The heartbreak.
Oh. Ryan Tanyada's long lost brother.
Yeah, he meets the Blue's Clues guy.
The Blues.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Creating this movie, ibig sabihin ba nito, direct? Sabi nga natin kanina, hindi naman tayo just focusing on THOC cast alone. We're also open to other celebrities,
Right.
other content creators. Sino kaya at gaano kayang, laking level nung mga taong pwede nating invite?
Yeah.
Diba? Can we just what to expect? Diba? Kasi parang for example, ano bang movie to? Let's say Fast and the Furious. Kilala na nila si Han and then biglang sumulpot si Han. That's that's like an oh my God moment. Diba? Let's say, I don't know, other movies like that na Spider-Man, Homecoming. Who would have thought that Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland will be in the same frame in a Spider-Man movie?
Right.
Diba? So, is there that kind of similar factor or effect that we will have in this movie of ours coming very soon?
Yes.
The answer is ayaw mag-splok ni Direct Nick.
the script says it's being written. 40% done.
We can
for
squeeze
2 weeks.
anything from him talaga.
Mahirap. Siyempre, alam mo naman, pagbigyan mo namin,
Okay lang yan.
Kasi,
Ano ka naman yan, Kuya Boy?
gusto rin namin magkaroon ng konting traction dito sa podcast namin.
Parang sabi ni Nick, you can try. But
So what else can you tell? As if you can't talk about this, like anything else that you want to excite the fans, or what's
Our timelines is like this. Where ideally we want to shoot this in September.
okay
To be launched at the beginning
this
of
year.
next year.
So body has
so
to
mga
be
around first quarter 2024 ang showing. Okay.
Ideally.
So topless. You have to have
you have time.
Game.
Game.
You have
Get to
time.
fast na.
May time pa.
Kagaya ng sabi ko sa'yo kanina, Nick, I'll be in the best form that I'd ever been in this for this movie.
Narinig ko yun sa season 4.
Yeah, that's
Bago
right.
mag-start yung season 4.
I'd been in my best. I was waiting for it.
He'll be the barista at Starbucks.
But I want your best form to be in the form of emotion.
Yeah.
As opposed
Both.
to
That body.
Both.
As opposed-
in all aspects.
as opposed to aesthetic lang.
Yeah.
Be deep.
Yes.
Be deep.
Yes. Grabe. Very exciting ang lahat ng napag-usapan ngayon dito sa The Guest List.
Saan kayo mga na-excite for the movie? Like, what in particular na...
I can't say, but I'm excited.
Like, eto, bigyan example ng... Saan na-excite ako Na-excite ako na... Yung sinabi ko nga kanina na iba yung pwedeng maging role namin. At the same time, na-excite ako na in this movie, it's possible na we can say, again, hindi tayo binibigyan ng clue ni Nick. We can say na possible na maging, example, top of my mind, let's say, si Angge pwede maging partner ni Carl. Hindi natin alam, di ba? Or si Ward pwede maging partner ni Romeo or kung sino. Di ba? Those characters na hindi natin alam kung ano yung mangyayari, ano yung portray namin. It would be really different, right? That's exciting for me.
So not your typical boring stories. You want something different.
Like, hindi naman. Like, iba siya. Hindi ko siya nakita.
I think because we know the pool.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we know the pool.
We know our team.
It would be interesting, especially for our viewers and the fandoms, their fandoms, how they would react.
Yes, I
That's
think-
Yes,
the,
exactly.
Tama yung sinabi ni Ryan. And of course, Direct Nick will of course pair them or whoever, give them whatever role that fits them for the betterment of the movie. Not to please
Yes.
whoever
Yes, of course.
viewer.
Yes.
Kasi this is we're not just looking at yung mga trending sa Twitter natin dyan na Pilipinas lang naman, hindi naman international. Relax lang kayo. Kailangan ng trending natin dito international.
For sure.
Diba? We're not
Tsaka
just...
siguro naman yung fandoms nila should understand this is a movie. This is a movie. They need to...
Yeah.
They need to...
What I want to happen is this, and this is for actors as well. When they watch this, I don't want your fans to remember Ryan Tanyada.
Yes, exactly.
I want them to remember whoever your character is.
Actually, pangit nga parang pangit nga maalala nila na The House of
Oo.
Collab eh. Like,
Yeah.
dapat remove yung out yung The House
Right.
of Collab to this movie.
Ang bigat nung sinabi mo doon.
Yeah.
As in, I'm sure not everybody will understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this business, that's really how it's
That's
supposed
how it's
to be.
supposed to be.
Yeah, the character.
So, ang galing. And then, apart from that, what I'm excited for, so I will answer your question, Ryan. What I'm excited for is, alam niyo naman ako, medyo business person ako. What I'm excited for is how this will affect the future and the careers of our talents.
true. For sure.
Yun ang sobrang excited ako. Kasi, as Nick mentioned, we create so many movies. Anyone can create so much movies, but does it change the lives of the actors? Does it change the lives of the producers, the production house, the extras? So that's what I'm really looking for. Na parang it's exciting to shoot the movie. It's fun. We're getting together, meet new friends, new personalities. We'll uncover new talents. But what I'm excited for is the effect that it will happen to the lives of each and every one.
Yeah, I want this to open new doors for everybody.
Exactly. Exactly. Kasi katulad nga ng sinabi kanina, itong mga superstars, so this is what these celebrities, that's how they jump-started or changed their lives.
Just one project. One project, one commercial, one tweet, one TikTok.
Grabe. How about you, John?
Well, I don't want to say too much, but I. He's like,
So mas may alam ka sa amin ni JV.
So I'm excited. One for like the music will be good on this.
Okay.
The soundtrack.
Yeah.
So we were talking about not just a movie that is gonna affect pop culture.
Yeah. Yep.
Like this movie will be like we want that character to be developed and a soundtrack like what was that? Kiss Me.
Kiss Me.
We want that song like. I want the 13-year-old who's watching the movie to like, oh my God, this is the movie that affected my high school. Like this is me, And I love movies and I love the music and I'm excited about the people in the international collab. We can't say names. There are actors, there are famous Filipinas who are social media TikTokers. So they are in the relationship where we can have them in the movie.
Yeah.
And even doing like a red carpet type of event. So.
Sorry guys.
It's alright. I had to step out earlier. Pero it's okay. Alam mo, I think what we discussed today in this podcast is something that's very exciting. And for everybody that's watching and who have reached this point in this podcast or this video, feeling ko marami kayong naiisip na or nai-imagine. Dahil sa believe it or not, ang mga nanonood din naman sa ngayon ng The Guest List is still THOC fans.
Yeah.
And I mean, we want you guys to keep watching. We want you guys to be engaged. Again, lahat ng topics namin at guests namin dito sa The Guest List is hindi naman siya basta-basta na lang puro THOC lang, di ba? Yeah. And syempre, we want to keep everybody happy. We'll have a lot of guests coming forward. And para sa akin, itong THOC movie is something na dapat abangan ng lahat ng tao. And it's not gonna be called THOC movie. It has a title. Ano yan? Meron nakitang meme.
Treatment.
Ano yan? Kapag ang palay naging bigas, may bumayo. Okay ba yung title na ganun?
Ganun eh.
Cloud Chasers. Cloud Chasers.
Bakit? Kasi, di ba, yung palay, kapag sige nga, sa mga nakakaalam dyan sa agriculture, paano nagiging bigas ang palay? Di ba binabayo?
Clickbait yung title na gusto niya.
Bakit? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's not gonna be the THOC movie, but it will be branded as one.
Yep.
The marketing around it will be branded as one because the stars of THOC will be part of it. Again, the interesting parts would be they're not going to be themselves.
Oh yeah,
they're not going to be themselves.
They're going to be actors.
They're going to be actors.
They're in it to be actors, and we're not. They're not in it just because they're THOC, the House Collab stars. They're in it because they're actors.
So they gotta act.
Yeah.
Yes. So again, reminding everyone, the guest list. Ang topic today is Netflix na nga ba? Netflix na nga ba?
Netflix movie.
Amazon Prime na nga ba?
Wait, so just maybe Nick can give this answer. Are you casted already for this movie? Fully casted?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so people who out there who want to be in this movie, should there be some type of audition or TikTok or whatever? What should they do? Maybe Ryan can set up some TikTok acting workshop.
Yun nga, di ba, we talk about kanina, the House of Collab will be in this movie. And Nick confirmed earlier na not only the House of Collab content creators will be in this movie, but also outside the House of Collab. So, most probably, pagka malapit na siguro yung movie,
there'll be a casting.
Time na ng casting, we might have an audition. So, maging mabait kayo sa amin. Pakabait muna kayo dyan.
Yeah. And we have a lot of friends in the movie industry.
We have a lot of friends.
And I'd like to have them in the movie.
And sabi nga ni Nick kanina, di ba? He's excited. He's talking to content creators or celebrities na Filipino-American.
Yes.
Sino ba yung mga Filipino-American outside? Ako may mga kilala ako. TikTok pa lang marami
Yana
na.
Guerrero.
Oy, TikTok pa lang marami na.
Again, guys, the House of Collab, it's never about just the Philippines. Our goal is to go international.
Yes.
That has always been the plan since season 1.
Yeah.
And it may always take time for it to brew, but ika nga ni yung announcer sa boxing. It's time. So I guess abangan nyo to. We're gonna have a lot of conversations with Direk Nicolo.
Yep.
We'll have a lot of conversations with our content creators. So kung nanonood kayo, THOC Cycle 1 and of course Cycle 2, you will all have an equal part.
Oh, so they can cast too.
They can cast too. So you
I-
will have an equal chance.
Pero before that, i-share nyo to kasi pag hindi nyo to share, hindi kayo part ng movie.
Ilalagay,
share this podcast.
ilalagay sa report card niya. No, again, thank you so much, Direk
no
Nicolo.
problem.
This is a confirmation it's happening.
Yes, this is a confirmation that this is happening. Again, Nick, maybe again, just for the sake of letting everybody know your production company, can you share us your handles? Lalabas yan sa screen.
Arcade Film Factory sa lahat.
Yes.
Yes. And follow nyo rin siya sa kanyang social media.
Ex Nicolo.
Ex-Nicolo. So guys, if you want to watch more and listen more of this podcast,
So part 2 will be juicier.
We'll see. We'll see what I feel like giving out.
medyo pinahirapan tayo. It's not a tell-all. It's not a
He
tell-all.
hasn't written it.
So very exciting. Again, this is the guest list. You can watch us on Facebook. The full video of the podcast is on the Fairfax Network channel Facebook. Some snippets will be available on
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, actually all social media platforms.
Shorts and
and
soon
John,
to be on Spotify.
soon to be on
sir.
Spotify. And guys, always remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and of course comment para naman
Yes.
medyo maraming tao ang makakita ng ating mga exciting news.
Keep sharing because
Keep
sharing is caring.
Yes, yes. And of course, special thanks. Again, palakpakan naman natin. Thank you so much Direk
Anytime.
Nicolo
Anytime.
for
Thank you.
gracing the Guest List podcast. And once again, my name is JV Advincula.
Ryan Tanyada.
John Herrera.
And this is the Guest List. Thank you so much.